All right, G's, we back. Today, we'll talk about when to send your chick or your bitch back to the streets. Now, look, everything is about, being smooth, right? You can't just send your bitch to the streets because the meal wasn't good enough, right? Makes sense. Or you can't send your chick or chicks, you can't send your bitch back to the streets just because the massage wasn't good enough or she didn't suck your dick well enough. Sending a bitch back to the streets means that there was a serious offense that cannot be mended, and you have to send her back to the streets because if you don't, she's gonna lose respect for you, and then the relationship is gonna deteriorate anyway. She's gonna cheat on you, and you're gonna find out. You're gonna start crying like a bitch. You're gonna come to me. I'm gonna say you're a bitch. I'm gonna say you're a loser as well. And not only will I lose respect for you, but your girl will lose respect for you, and everybody's gonna laugh at you. Good. Now, let's start with the first thing. Number one reason or thing that will happen where you absolutely have to get rid of your chick and send her back to the streets is number one, if she insults you in any way possible. Now, what do I mean with insult? I think I've posted one of those one time where this chick, what did she say again? It was like in August. Yeah, I was telling her to get me a gift, and she basically said, "Why don't you give me a gift? What the fuck? I told her to pick some shells, and she said, "Yo, you go pick some shells. I'm doing that shit. What the fuck?" And then she started talking smack about like, how I'm not a gentleman and shit like that. Look, I put that under the category of an assault. All right. So what I do, I told her to fuck off. So I told her bye, bitch, and I ended the relationship instantly. Now she blocked me, didn't care. Then she unblocked me, and probably now she's just hoping that I'm gonna, someday text her back because the one mistake she did. Or most likely, she might look the way the chicks function. They'll play a game. They'll try to let me respond first, right? Message them first, but I will never do it. They'll be stalking my page, see me getting better and better. Now, next year, for example, let's say I buy a brand new Lambo because I'm just the man. All of a sudden, oh, hey, how are you doing? That's usually how the chicks function. So, back to my point. If a chick insults you in any way, right, tries to undermine you, like just as a man, you absolutely need to send her back to the streets. And most of the guys do the mistake, like you don't take offense at shit. That's what like, are you not a man? You don't take offense at shit. A chick will do something to you, and you should be like, nah, maybe she's having a bad day. No, she's not having a bad day. She knows what she's doing. Oh, she's just having a period. No, you don't think this chick right now, one of my girlfriends, she picked me up from the airport here in Mexico, and she organized all of it, and she's on a period now, and I warned her. I'm like, yo, look, I don't care if any girl's on a period. I will break up if there's fuckery going on. You cannot take period as an excuse. I just let her know because we were talking about it, and she was like, yeah, hey, baby, you don't have to worry. I just want to have hugs and I'll lay down. This bitch knows she can't fucking do some dumb shit just because she's on her period. You have to let these bitches know there's discipline to life. That's what you need to do with your girlfriends. You need to discipline them. It's like having a dog, right? And you just let the dog run around. And I once said this on TikTok. I'll compare girls to dogs, but it really is. Have you never heard of Pavlovian training? Pavlovian training literally is a concept derived from training dogs. You can use it on anybody, on humans. All right. So don't come with the shit. It's Pavlovian training. Now, you have to absolutely train discipline into your girl, right? And one way to do it is obviously to send her back to the streets once she starts getting fresh, okay? So, if she's saying some dumb shit, right? Let's say she's insulted your friends. Oh, your friend seems kind of stupid. Why are you hanging out with him? Bitch, bye. What the fuck? You look kind of weird when you did that. What the fuck's wrong with you? Bye. Anything. If she insults you with anything, bye, bitch. And she's gonna probably come back crying at some point. If she really loved you, that's another test. If a girl really loves you, she will come back. All right. Number 2, when to absolutely send a bitch back to the streets. If she has male friends and decides to keep them. Now, look, every girl will have some type of male friend in the beginning, because it's funny. And I was listening to Fresh and Fit podcast just lately, and Myron was talking about this. If you're familiar with Fresh and Fit, they're a good podcast. You should listen to them. Now, he was saying that girls will even hang out with guys and don't want to hang out with girls because even girls know that girls are full of shit. Girls, have the periods. Girls are a fucking liability. Girls have the problems. Girls have the complaints. Girls don't like this person. They don't like that person. Girls always have some dumb shit going on, okay? Like, it's just annoying. Even girls don't want to hang out with girls. They want to hang out with guys. Now, as a man, as a boyfriend, you absolutely cannot allow this, right? I tell my chicks, I usually don't say it at the very beginning, but at some point, I let them know, look, you cannot have any male friends, you cannot talk to any guys, and you cannot fucking, like, literally. I remember one of my girlfriends, she said that she was talking to this guy because of a project, right? And she's going to medical school, and she was on the phone for like an hour or something, talking about a project because they were doing a project together. And I was telling her, what the fuck? What do you mean you're talking to this guy about a project? Bro, to be honest, I was like literally about to break up with this chick. I was like, wow, who is this guy? Why are you talking with him about a project? What? I don't care. And then she did say that it won't happen ever again. Now, the trick is this. At first, you tell a bitch, right, that she cannot have male friends, or you lay it on the rules. Now, you see if she agrees or if she doesn't agree. And then we're gonna go to this at the third point. But if she agrees to get rid of her male friends, and you catch her again with male friends, that's when you can get rid of her. All right, because that means she broke direct orders. She broke rules, and that's the third thing I'm gonna get to. Right, is that you have to send a bitch back to the streets if she ignores or breaks direct orders from you. So what I mean by that, going back to the second thing, let's say you tell a girl, look, I don't want male friends. I don't want you to be hanging out with male friends. I want you to only be mine, okay? I don't like it. I don't think a girl is serious if she has a lot of male friends, if she has any male friends. I only want you to be friends with me. Now, if she agrees to that, right, and then you catch her talking to some other guy, right, and it's not just a hello, it's literally like she's texting another guy, then yeah, you can send her back to the streets. And you have to. And you know why? Because if a chick sees that you can lay down rules and then she can break them, and then you don't do anything against it, or you don't do much against it, she will know that you have a weakness. Think about it, bro. This is an actual weakness. Imagine you're in a business setting, right? And then you're like, I will never go below $500,000 to acquire this company. And I'm like, most I'll do is $300K. And you're like, all right, $300K. No, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. You ain't about that shit. You should have said, no, I already said I ain't going below $500,000. That's how I know you have balls. I do this all the time, negotiations. When I'm talking to certain people that I'm buying stuff from or outsourcing things from my company, I'll be like, yo, I ain't doing that price. And I'd be like, yo, I ain't doing that price. And then I have to say bye-bye. Literally, it has happened to me sometimes. I'll be like, fuck, I already said I can't do it. And he said he can't do it, so I can't lower anymore. I have to find the next guy. Or else, if I continue a relationship with this guy and I go down, he will see me as a bitch. Now, of course, there's nuances to it, right? But in general, especially with girls, you cannot fucking do that. Especially with girls. In business, okay, right? You can find some Aikido and maybe like 2 weeks later, they're hitting up. And then you say, okay, I'm going to take that price if you really need it. But look, it's a bad look. Don't do it. You have to be willing to walk away. All right. So if a bitch breaks direct orders, you have to get rid of her. And there's many things. Let's say you tell a bitch, don't go to the club. She goes to the club. Like, what do you think will happen if you still fuck the bitch next day? Bro, literally, she will know that nothing. It's like a girl telling you, if you cheat, I will leave you, and you go and cheat, and she doesn't leave. What does that tell you? That means you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. All right. So always make sure to not allow girls to break direct orders, and if they do, you have to get rid of them. They have to go back to the streets. All right. So that's that. And another thing, always make sure you have options. The more options you have, the more girls you're available, you have available for fucking, the easier it will be to replace bitches, or the easier it will be to be in that mindset. And the girl will see. Girls know, okay? Girls know if you're probably fucking other chicks. They won't have direct proof, but they'll have a feeling, and you want them to have this feeling so you can keep them on their toes. That's how it works. And I made a video already before, and how to fuck the most chicks possible. The 2 things you need. Make sure to check out that video. Done.